statute commandments to the best of our ability, that's what bring us life, you know? So whether you like it or not, whether you believe it or not, you refuse to keep it or not, man, you know? It's up to you.
That's it.
All right, go ahead.
Second Ezra chapter 16, verse 11. The Lord shall threaten, and who shall not be utterly beaten to powder at his presence.
The Lord shall threaten, man. All right? The Lord threatening now.
Right.
This is a threat. Us out here, all right? You better know it's a threat to the elites.
That's right.
But they know what this means. You know?
Yeah.
Them skull and bone niggas, them fraternity, Edomites, they know the history of this place very well, man. All right? And they know the power of the Bible.
That's right.
Hey, don't you know that nothing in the earth that has any true value is going to thrive ultimately, unless at the hands of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah. But just speaking on a carnal level, hey, Esau is not going to vouch for this. You know what I'm saying? But the Lord got the spirit on him to put this book out there, all right, as the supreme book in the earth, man. All right? He has never denied that this is it, because he's always used this to obtain his rulership, man, to obtain his dominion. This is the most powerful weapon on the earth, man, this Bible, man.
That's right.
That's right.
None shall meet their mate.
None shall meet their mate, man.
Yeah. Pops.
Go ahead, now. Because that was it on it, right? That was it, yeah. Yeah, that was it.
This is Hebrews 10 and 31. It is a fearful thing to fall into the hand of the living power.
Hey, it's a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living power, man.
That's right.
You know, the type of man that the Lord is, we went over it a couple weeks in, it say he a man of war. When you go into that word war, it means action and bloodshed. All right? So is that the image? Is that the type of judge that these people have set the Lord up to be in the earth? Has they equated him to be a man of war about action and bloodshed? No, he's this. Every time you see the image of the Lord of Jesus, he look like a little soft pedophile. You know, the scriptures say he was an austere man. But he looking like Bruce Jenner or some goddamn body. You know? That's not the image of the Lord, man. When you see the Lord, hey, when you see the Lord, you know what you're supposed to see? A man that you instantly afraid of. You're supposed to look and be like, man, he look scary. He's scary. You know? Because guess what? When he come back, that's what you're gonna see. A very tall, dark-skinned, angry man, right? With a sword. A sword like no other. Go ahead, whoever had the next precept. I know two brothers called.
Say something real quick.
Go ahead, bro.
There was a video that a woman posted, and she had a dream. She claimed that she saw Jesus, but it wasn't what she thought it was.
Yeah, it
He came back scared. She was scared. He looked mad. He came back with anger and wrath. That's the dream that she had.
He want that nigga.
So it's not Cesare Borgia that you people call Jesus Christ coming back with hugs and kisses, man. That's not the day of the Lord, man, at all.
They say, woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord, man. And every knee go bow when the Lord make his interest, man. You know? Every knee gonna bow to that name, man, and respect that name, man. Cause ain't no respect on Jesus, man.
Right.
They play and make fun of that name all day long, man.
That's a joke.
That's a goddamn joke in the earth, man.
Yep.
And now ain't no respect of the Lord, man.
Hey,
They
man.
don't feel the Bible, man.
What kind of power would allow his name to be a joke in the earth?
Yeah.
You just something, you know, that, hey, the Lord said his name is dreadful, man.
Done.
All right? That's dealing with fear.
Yup.
When you fear something, you dread it coming. You like, man, I don't want that.
It's just like
You hear about earthquakes. You you hear about certain hurricanes, certain natural disasters in the earth, when you hear about it, it be dreadful. You be like, man, I'm glad I don't stay over there. I don't want that coming to me, you know.
It's like the fires in California going on right now.
Yeah, the wildfire, the upwards,
Amazon rainforest still on fire. That road's still on fire. And also, when it goes back to Jesus Christ, it goes to Alexander Bogier, which was his father, in the 1400s, I believe, in the Renaissance period. They used him because he was Alexander Bogier. He was, I think, he was a pope, and they used his son to deceive the whole world. All right, because if you go to 1 Maccabees, the 3rd chapter, in the 48th verse, it says they sought to paint their likeness on the images. So that's just nothing but just being deceitful. And that's how the so-called white man runs.
And who, like the brother was saying, everybody make fun of the name Jesus, man.
Right.
And then they say just go to church on Sunday, ask the Lord to forgive you, man. Believe in John 3:16, man. Y'all actually think the Lord is dealing with that shit, man? Y'all just celebrate this wick-ass holiday, Halloween, man. Y'all think the Lord with it?
Yeah.
Come on now.
The Christians mingle darkness and light together, man. How you celebrating the Day of the Dead? But you call yourself a Christian. The Lord say, I'm the way and the truth and the life.
And the life, come.
So how you incorporate things associated with death with the Lord? Come on, man.
Yo, we serve a living power, but y'all celebrate the Day of the Dead, man. What type of shit is
Paying
that?
homage, and then our people blindly follow these pagan holidays. They don't have a clue what they're about.
Clueless.
You know, clueless. And that's the worst type of person to be. Is somebody who's doing something and don't even know why you're doing it. But you know what? Ain't that one of the mottos of these Edomites? Just do it. You know, just do it. That motto alone is associated with another pagan goddess. All right, Nike. And that's the mentality that they want you to have. Just do it. Whatever you feel,
Do it.
just do it. You know, just go with what feels right.
YOLO.
If you want to be a man, it don't matter how old you are. If you're a little boy and you want to be a little girl, it's okay. It's all love. Just do what you want. It's in the name of love. Just do it.
Love, no.
The Lord is coming to destroy that shit, man.
That's right.
Right.
That's right.
That Aleister Crowley mentality, man. Do as thy will.
Follow your heart.
You know? No, either the Lord say his will gonna be done.
That's right.
Either you gonna do the Lord's will or you gonna do the Lord's will. You don't got no choice, man. Get that 1 Peter, man. If brother had something that was holding, go ahead, yeah.
Isaiah chapter 66, verse 15 down to 16.
Uh-oh.
For behold, the Lord will come with fire.
You can't read that like that.
You got it.
You can't read that like that. You read it like that in Nashville. You can't read it like that. You gotta read that one.
It's Isaiah chapter 66, verse 15 down to 16.
Let them hear it.
For behold, the Lord will come with fire, and with his chariots like a whirlwind, to render his anger with fury and his rebuke with flames of fire. For by fire and by his sword will the Lord plead with all flesh, and the slain of the Lord shall be many. Man.
That's the one y'all call Sweet Jesus.
That don't sound like no nice man coming back with arms open with flowers and doves on his arms and shit, man. Rainbows in the back. That sound like a man coming back for death.
That's right.
That sound like a man coming back with a purpose, man. His purpose is to eliminate all you heathen nations, man, and 2/3 of the nation of Israel.
God.
All right? For your stiff-neckedness, man. Not listening to Yahweh Shem Yahshua and following his laws, man. All right? Hey, you people gonna learn the hard way, man. That's all it is. There ain't no other way around it. Like your brother said, it's the Lord's will or the Lord's will. Or your third option is the Lord's will.
That's right.
This is 2nd Ezra 9 and 12. The same must know it after death by pain.
That's it.
Yep.
Oh, man.
That's how you gonna learn the Lord's will. After death by pain. Go back to Isaiah 66. I want you to finish up on that. Then we're gonna get the first. You had a precept? Yeah. All right.
leave where I left off.
Yeah, just leave where you left off and keep going.
Isaiah chapter 66, verse 17. They that sanctify themselves and purify themselves in the gardens behind one tree in the midst, eating swine's flesh, and the abomination, and the mouse shall be consumed together, saith the Lord.
So basically he's saying all you abominable, wicked people are going to be consumed by that fire that he's going to bring. You know, all that love he's going to bring. You're going to be consumed. You're going to be engulfed in his love. When he comes back, you know, you did indulge in all the things he said not to indulge in. The Lord didn't say not to do all these things just for you to do them. They say, oh, it's okay, he love me. He really ain't that serious, you know?
I smoke with Big One money.
You think he playing? What he say? What Big One tell Smokey?
You think I'm playing?
You don't have to fuck
Playing
you
with my,
up, Smokey.
you playing with my emotions. You know?
Playing with my money's like playing
And
with
see,
my
we like Craig telling you Smokies. You think he playing about his laws? You think he playing about his judgment? You know? Did you see Sodom and Gomorrah? Huh? Tell me one man who played like that. told Lot. Sarah, what's her name? Was it Sarah? What's his wife's name? Sarah?
Lot.
Lot's wife, whatever her name was.
It was Sarah.
Sarah.
All she did was look back.
Think about the good times.
All she did was look back, man. You know? And that's how you know that it's nothing that we can do to cleanse ourselves, because even we think about it the folly that we used to do in the world. Like, you don't supposed to be thinking about that shit, man. You still be like, man, I remember when I used to do that, you know? Because that's temptation. The Lord said, he said, I'm not to be tempted, man. She looking back. You want to look back? All right, you stay there.
Think about the money and fame, the riches.
Go ahead.
Verse 18. For I know their works and their thoughts. It shall come that I will gather all nations and tongues, and they shall come and see my glory.
Yep. Everybody gonna see the Lord's glory. All right? But who's really gonna receive the Lord's glory are the righteous, the saints, the Israelites, the elect of those first and foremost. All right, let's go to go with what you had. What you had?
Malachi 4. This is Malachi 4 and 5. Behold, I will send you Elijah the prophet before the coming of the great and dreadful day of the Lord.
It's Elijah the prophet, right? Who was Elijah the prophet in the New Testament? John the Baptist. The Lord said that out of his own mouth, right? The spirit of Elijah the prophet came back as John the Baptist. The spirit of Elijah the prophet and John the Baptist came back again, all right? For truth's sake, because we commanded to do this. Why now? 1 Peter 4 and 17. It's a good question.
This is 1 Peter 4 and 17. For the time has come that the judgment must begin at the house of Yahweh.
Hey, just read it verbatim. We ain't gonna give the Lord's name to everybody. Hey, 1 Peter 4 and 17, because the time is now. Get Habakkuk.
I got one too, huh?
Everybody who got one, load it up. He said, why are we doing this right now? When should we do it? What you mean? I mean, what do you mean? Like, be more specific.
I mean, like, specifically now, speaking of, like, it's barbecue festival, it's not like...
Barbecue festival.
No, I mean, like, it's right now, the festival is...
Talking about the games.
Oh, yeah.
Are you talking about all the events that's going on? Like, why are we doing this now? And there's so much many eventful things that we could be doing.
Like, what about the events going on now makes you guys right there?
Oh.
I got one.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
John 9:4. I must work the works of him that sent me, while it is day, the night coming when no man can work.
Right, so all this folly that's going on, get Ecclesiastes 10. all this eventful things that we could be indulging in, all that's gonna come to an end. It is all vanity. So the reason that we're doing what we're doing, because we want true peace and happiness. We want to be able to live forever with peace and happiness. See, the Lord, it say the Lord, all the works that is in this place are going to be burnt up. Everything, the Grizzly Stadium, whatever it is that you out here to indulge in, the Lord is going to put an end to it. That's his purpose. His purpose is to destroy this kingdom and set up the kingdom of righteousness.
That's right. That's right.
Contrary to the messages that you probably been getting in Baptist churches, Methodist churches, Roman Catholic churches. Well, then why you not out here doing this now?
I'm homosexual.
So your message is no way in any form or fashion that your message could be anywhere equivalent to ours, because you are one of those that's going to be burnt up. Go ahead. Who got something?
I got something real quick.
My sexuality, I got my downfall.
It's plenty of
This is Leviticus chapter 18, verse 22.
The Old Testament.
Thou shalt not lie with mankind as with womankind. It is abomination.
What's an abomination? You know what abomination means?
Contrary to that of God's will.
It means a disgusting act of wickedness. That's what you are. Go ahead. Go ahead. Get him what he wants here.
Even as Sodom and Gomorrah, and the sins about them, in like manner giving themselves over to fornication and going after strange flesh, are set forth for an example, suffering the vengeance of eternal fire.
So